Please adhere to YouTube select guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals. Alright, so I'm currently walking to a tobacco shop that has some of the best cigarette vending machines I've ever found in Japan. I'm currently in Matsudo, in Chiba Prefecture, right near Tokyo. And I found this tobacco shop about a week ago as I was just looking around the local area, around where I'm staying, for somewhere interesting to pick up a pack of smokes. And I walked inside, and they have a great selection of pipe tobacco, of cigarettes, of pretty much any tobacco product you're going to want. But I was even more surprised at the crazy selection they have in their cigarette vending machines out front. So I figured, hey, why not make a video dedicated to showcasing each and every single cigarette vending machine they have. And so as such, that's exactly what I'm doing today. And here is the tobacco shop right here. I'm not exactly sure how to say the name of it, but I'll put it on screen if I remember. But it's got some vending machines at the very front. None of these are cigarette vending machines though, but they are some pretty good drink machines. But what we're looking for is right here. We can see there's a Kent ad out front of a little bit of a, I'd have to say, cigarette vending machine cubby. I'm not exactly sure what this sign says, but it's got the Kent ad. It's got 3 Forte ads up top right there. And just taking a look inside, we can see there are numerous cigarette vending machines. There's just a crazy amount, I will acknowledge. Take a look at all of these. That's pretty wild. This is, I'd have to say, probably the most cigarette vending machines I've ever seen in one spot, and the selection is not to be scoffed at. Let's go ahead and take a look at the vending machines themselves. We can see this one is pretty normal looking. In fact, most of these are pretty normal looking. None of them are particularly old by any means, aside from that one, but we'll get to that one in a minute. But we can see on all of them there's a TASPO card reader, which is required, as that's how they scan your ID for vending machines in Japan. All of them, of course, you can use your cash with or your coins with, and then you get your cigarettes out down there and your coins out down there. This one has a blackjack and a Forte ad on it and says no under 20 just down there. Let's go ahead and take a look up here as well, though. We can see they've also got a driver's license scanner just in case you don't have a TASPO card. And taking a look at the selection, we can see almost the entire lineup of the Che brand of cigarettes. The 9, the menthol 5s, the 3s, the menthol 8s, and the 7s. We got the Winston filters right there as well with an old warning label on it. So this has been in this machine for a while. Forte Original lights and menthols right there. Double Happiness Slim cigars with the old warning label once again. Can't complain. Pretty cool to see. Another pack of Fortes. This time it's the extra lights. Then we got the Double Happiness Slim cigars. These are the menthols. Chapman Coffee Super Slim cigars, and a lot of these do have old warning labels on them as well, like this one right here. I think this one as well. Pretty cool to see that stuff. We got the Icos Illuma Sienta Heat Not Burn cigarettes. I don't know which two of the varieties these are, but there's 2 varieties right there. Some Jet Slim cigar menthols right there. Arc Royal Black chocolate flavor. I thought these were 100s just due to the length of this, but I don't believe they are. Pretty cool to see that. This is something you don't see in vending machines a lot. In fact, I'm gonna be honest with you all of this is stuff you don't see in vending machines a lot, aside from these 2 right here. Got the Philip Morris 3s. Those are a pretty common find in vending machines. The Forte Extra Light Menthols, Al Capone Mint Snus pouches. I gotta admit, that's the first time I've ever seen a vending machine in Japan actually have like snus or nicotine pouches. So very interesting right there. And I didn't even know that Al Capone makes snus. That's wild. Got the Peel Grapes, Che 1 Menthols, Peel Greek Yogurt, lemon honey. Get my words a little bit jumbled up. And orange. And then we got the Jet Slim Cigar Originals right there. Got the Camel Craft 6s, Blackjack Ocean Compact Plus Change. Got the Compact Black, Compact Brown. Got the Apache Blue 6s and the Red 9s as well. Peel Red Wine. Got 2 of them right there. And then we got the LA Bold Kretek filters. I've tried these before. Then we've got the Camel Craft Berry 1s, LA Ice Purple Boost Kretek filters, and then the Camel Craft 12s, 2 packs of them. And then Double Happiness Cigar King Size and Slim Cigar Original right there. And that's the entire selection to the first cigarette vending machine. Even if this entire area only had one cigarette vending machine, this would still be a legendary find because the selection in this machine itself is just that good right off the bat. Like, half of these are cigarettes that you don't normally find in vending machines in Japan. So pretty crazy stuff, I will acknowledge. Absolutely no complaints on my behalf. Let's move on to the next one. We can see a little bit of an ad right here for the Supasawa Random 5 cigarettes. Pretty interesting if you ask me. And then we've got, of course, the selection right here. We've got Rock Original filtered cigars. We've got the Win 3s. We've got the Rock Menthol cigars along with, looks like some mini cigars just straight up in there. Big baller moves, you know what I'm saying? Got the Double Happiness Lights, Menthols, Chapman Classic Cherry, and Vanilla filtered cigars. I want to say those filtered cigars or are those cigarettes? I'm not exactly sure in all honesty, but either way, very interesting to see them. Got the Win 5 milligrams and 1 milligrams right there. Got the Harvest little cigars, both the double flavor and I guess just the normal. Cool Minty Berry Bohem Mojito Double. Got the Terra Oasis Pearl. This is something you can commonly find in vending machines, but literally everything else up here you do not see in vending machines in Japan. Got the Lucky Strike Tropical Boost, Lucky Strike Dark Yellow Menthol, Terra Icos Illuma something, I don't know exactly which variety this is, I'll acknowledge. Black Devil Mocha Vanilla, and this pack has been in here for a while. We can tell not only because it's faded, but also because it's got the old warning label on it. But yeah, Black Devil Mocha Vanilla right there, got the original Black Devils as well. Harvest Little Cigars Double Flavor Orange pack, I suppose. Supasawa Random 5 right there as well, with a little bit of a colorful advertisement. Got some more cigars down there, 240 yen. Philip Morris Green 5s and 8s. Camel Craft Menthol 5s, Craft 10s. And then we got the Hokkaido Minty Boost 8s. And then we got Mint Vanilla Black Devils, Cacao Black Devils. We got Bohem Cigar number 6, Keith Matcha Latte. That's very interesting, I will acknowledge. We got the Treasure Executive Pack right there. Double Happiness Original cigars once again. Philip Morris Rubies, which I think these are discontinued now, but I might be wrong. Cool Hokkaido Mint, Minty Berry, Colts Dark Coca Taste Deluxe 100s. And then, this is something I've never seen in any cigarette vending machine in Japan ever. There's a pack of Kazami tobacco right there. This is Koiki Kazami tobacco from Japan, which is a type of pipe tobacco that is meant for the traditional like Japanese pipe called a kisru pipe. I've never ever seen one of these in a vending machine, but here it is. That's crazy. And then this has the old warning label as well, along with that pack too. We can see a Rock advertisement down there. Got some Raw ads, and of course, Tesco card reader and everything like that, ID scanner and whatnot. And those are just the 2 first vending machines. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cigarette vending machines to go, plus this one as well. Let's take a look at the next one real quick. And this one seems to be a little bit more standard, although there's still some pretty cool stuff in it, I will acknowledge. Of course, Taspo, ID scanner, money in, coins in, some ads down here, both for Fortes, and then there's also a Marlboro ad covering up pretty much the entirety of this. This is for the Marlboro Dry Menthols. Pretty cool to see. But taking a look at the selection, we got the Parliament 9mg 100s, 6mg 100s, and 3mg 100s. This is the full flavored lights and extra lights. The Lady Rose flavor. I think these might be discontinued, especially with that older style warning label. And it also says it's out of stock. I'm thinking these are probably discontinued. Slim's Eva Rose right there, once again with an old warning label. Lark Ice Mint 5s and 1s. I think these are discontinued too. Parliament Crystal Blast 8. I think these are discontinued as well. Blackjack Ocean Blue, Marlboro Clear Hybrid 3. This has an old warning label on it. Pretty cool to see that, I will acknowledge. So another Terra Heat Not Burn cigarette. Marlboro W Burst, Mega Ice Blast 8 and 5. And then another Terra Heat Not Burn cigarette. We got the Marlboro Red Soft Pack, Hard Pack, and the Marlboro Mediums right there. We got the Philip Morris 1s. These are menthols, Marlboro Gold 100s, and then we've got some Terra. I want to say these are full flavored menthols right here, if I remember correctly. We've also got the Philip Morris Purple 5s, Chillberry 1s for the Lucky Strikes, and then Philip Morris 1s, Super Sour Lime, and then we've got the Sienta Heat Not Burn cigarettes, Marlboro Menthol 12, 8. This is the old warning label, and this is the 100 as well. Black Menthol 8. Menthol 4s right there. Got the Lark Classic Milds, full flavored 100s and 12s. And then we got the 9s and the 100s and the shorts, 5s and the 100s and the shorts. And then the Lark Select 1s right there. Marlboro Menthol 8s once again right here as well. And then we got the Marlboro IQOS, I guess, heat sticks, I think is what these ones are. I don't know if this is for the IQOS Illuma 1 or if it's for one of the older devices, but interesting to see that. And then we've also got the Lark Select ones in the white pack as well. Terra Sun Pearls, Blackjack Ocean Mint, and Plus Change. Got the Lark Super Mild 6 1s and 3s right there. Sienta Heat Not Burn cigarette. Got the Lark Ultra 1s, Philip Morris Purple 1 and 8. Got the Lark Hybrid 6 and 1s in the 100s right here. Got the Terra Heat Not Burn cigarettes, 2 packs of Philip Morris 1 Super Slims. And this is a pop capsule menthol. Then we got another 2 packs of the Super Slim ones with no pop capsule. Mega Ice Blast 1 right there. And then we've got the Sophia Virginia 6 1s, and they're right next to each other. And then we've got the Camel Craft 1 100s, Marlboro Vista 8, Terra Heat Not Burn cigarette right there, Philip Morris 5, Chillberry 1s, Philip Morris 1s, Super Sour Lime, Lemon, Pineapple. And we've got the Lucky Strike Chillberry 8s and 1s right there. Lark Select 1, Select 5, menthols. And we've got the Lucky Strike Rich and Menthol, and then the Marlboro Menthol 12, once again with that old warning label, and then the Lucky Strike Dark right there. And the Lucky Strikes, those are all for a Heat Not Burn device. Whew. Oh my goodness, wow. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's like 95 degrees today, and going out there, it's all right because there's a little bit of a breeze, but in here there's no breeze at all, so I am starting to sweat. Oh my goodness. But that's the third cigarette vending machine. Let's take a look at the next one right here. Of course, Taspo card reader, ID scanner. We've got money in there, coins in there. Got a bunch of ads right here for Forte, Cigarone. Peeling that back, that's for West. I didn't even know they used to sell West cigarettes in Japan. I'll acknowledge, that's pretty cool. And then we got the Arc Royal ad down there, along with another West ad right there. These have old warning labels on them, so I figure that ad must be pretty old. But taking a look at the selection, we can see behind the selection actually there's a DeJarem menthol ad, a little bit of a write-up right here. I don't know what it says, but then there's some other stuff about, I think, Marshall cigarettes right there, which is pretty interesting. And then there's another West ad right there as well. And now just taking a look at the selection, we could see Cohiba. I don't think these are even sold in Japan anymore. I might be wrong, but I've never seen them actually for sale. I think these are discontinued, as we can see they are out. But old warning label, Cohiba cigarettes, Terra IQOS Illuma. These are Heat Not Burn cigarettes, Pueblo, Natural 10s, Natural 6s. We got the Arc Royal Sweet, Apple Mint, Arc Royal Pipe Tobacco Flavor cigarettes. And we got the Sienta, 2 packs of Sienta Heat Not Burns. We got West Red 12s with the old warning label. They're out. I'm pretty sure these are discontinued, at least in Japan. Another pack of Sientas, Cigarones right there. Tried these previously, but not a Japanese pack. We got the Blackjack Island and the Blackjack Island Black and Brown. Forte Extra Lights right there. And then we've got DeJarem Splash. I didn't even know DeJarem Splash was available in Japan, so that is very interesting to see, I will acknowledge. I've tried the DeJarem Splash from the United States before, but I had no idea they're available here as well. Interesting stuff. We got the Pepe. I want to say this is the light greens. This is the 6 milligram pack. And then we've got the Blackjack Menthols right there. More Heat Not Burn cigarettes, Terra and Marlboro branded ones. DeJarem Supers, Forte Original and Lights. Philip Morris Black Label, 14 and 10. And then we got the Philip Morris 6s, Miva Super Lights, Original 10s, they're both in the 100s. Forte Cooling Taste Extra Light Menthol. And then we got the Forte Original Lights and Menthol once again. Got some Vibes Vanilla flavored cigarettes, Menthol. West's right there. These are the Ice Fresh. Then we got a pack called Bright. I've never heard of this brand before, and they look pretty faded. They've been in there for a while, I'll acknowledge. But it's also got the old warning label on it, so yeah, they've definitely been in there for a while. But those are the Bright 10 charcoal filtered cigarettes. Never heard of that brand before. Very interesting. bunch more of blackjack. We got the plus change with the pop capsule, and then we got the ones, and then we got the Swisher Blackstone Classic Vanilla. What? I've never heard of that before. Galois's Blondes, tried that before, and then we got a darker pack of the dark green, or we got a darker pack. We've got a pack of the dark green Pepe with the 8 milligrams, to say it correctly, and then Sobrain Black Russian right there. And then down here, we got the Jet Original Slim Cigars, the 8s, and then we got the Menthol 8s as well, Lucky Strike Dark Menthol, and then we got, and that's for the Glow Hyper, that's a Heat Not Burn, and then Camel Cigars with the Pop Capsule, Berry Menthol, Lucky Strike Heat Not Burn, Terra Heat Not Burn, and then Lucky Strike Berry Boost Heat Not Burn right there. And that's the 4th cigarette vending machine. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it is hot out here. Holy crap, I am sweating, but it's not going to stop me from covering each and every single one of these machines. Taking a look up here, we can actually see there is, or at least used to be, the piece available in a vending machine. Now, I've never seen the piece available in a cigarette vending machine in Japan, but here it is. It's not available right now, but used to be available at least. Pretty cool stuff in my personal opinion. Taking a look at the vending machine itself though, TASPO card reader, ID scanner, money in, coins in right there, Forte ad right there, and then we could see Lucky Strike soft pack and hard pack, and then we got the Lucky Strike lights right there, and then these are like the new Edge Lucky Strike 14, 10, 6s right there, Lucky Strike Menthol 8s and 5s, Lucky Strike Original Filtered Cigarellos, I don't believe these are sold anymore, never seen them, Lucky Strike 8s, 3s, Camel Craft Menthol Berries, Slim Lights right there, these are still available, I do know that. Got a bunch of Terra Heat Not Burn cigarettes right here, blue, purple, like greenish yellow, just pure green, and then orange. Cool 12, 8, 5, 8s, and then the 5s of the Boost Fresh as well. Cool Loop Plus, just the normal loops, and then the Looped Sangria. And then we got the Lucky Strike 100s ones right there. Some John Player Special Charcoal Filtered Cigarettes, Mevis E-Series Menthols, Lucky Strike Original Filtered Cigarellos, not sold anymore as said, Kent 6s, 3s, 1s, and 100s, and then we got the Kent Boost 100s as well. More of those Swisher Sweet Blackstone cigars, or filtered cigars. I've never heard of those before, and I don't know if they're even still available. This is very faded, but interesting to see. But yeah, Swisher Sweet Blackstone, American Cherry, Red Wine, and Wild Strawberry, and then another Terra Heat Not Burn cigarette, and then a bunch of Kents down here. These are all like super slim Kents, with these ones being flavored and these ones being just normal like that. And that's the 5th vending machine. Taking a look at this one right here, we can see it is quite a bit older style. Now this one does not work. This is the only inoperable vending machine here from what I can tell. But we can see it's not actually cigarettes inside of this vending machine. It's actually rolling paper, raw, right there, all at the top. Zigzags, Giza. We got some Trip, clear rolling papers right there. We got even a rolling machine, a zigzag rolling machine. Some menthol tips and just normal filter tips in general. More zigzags. This is a mantra rolling paper, I think. I'm not sure. Some other raw filter tips. Some I'm not even sure what a lot of these are. I've never heard of some of these brands, but chocolate flavored rolling papers right there. Got some other rolling papers, zigzags right there. Mascotti, Giza, Swan filters in a vending machine. That's cool to see. Plus they cost 420 yen. Pretty funny. Some hemp rolling papers, smoking rolling papers, literally from the brand Smoking, and more other rolling papers. And then we've got a cigarette butt disposable pouch right there. This one's branded for the Boston Red Sox. That's pretty interesting. Then we got another pack of zigzags, couple lighters right there, more Giza. I think these are filters actually. And then we've got another rolling machine, some OCB papers, another rolling machine. This one's raw branded, a Giza roller, and whatever this is. It looks like they even sold Kisseroo pipes out of this machine, which is crazy. Like, they got Kisseroo pipes in this machine? Like, what? That's pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. 770 yen. That's a pretty good price as well. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But yeah, Kisseroo pipe in the vending machine. That's crazy. And then some filters for your cigarettes, and some other filters, and this is more paper and some more filters right there. This machine has a blackjack ad up here and a rock ad down there, along with some American Spirit ads right along the bottom. Sadly, this machine doesn't work, otherwise I would be absolutely down to pick myself up a Kisseroo pipe and maybe some papers from it, but it is what it is. It's still very cool to see nonetheless, and it just says menthol fresh up there, so I figure that used to be what was sold in this machine. Let's go move on to the next one though, and we can see, of course, ID scanner, TASPO card reader, coins in there, and cash in there. Got some ads for these. Now I picked up a pack of the ones for these. These are an herbal cigarette that are now sold in Japan. I don't know how to actually say the brand name, but they've got an ad for these right here, and then another ad right there. This is the pack I picked up, and I've got a review in the future. And taking a look at the selection, oh yeah, this is the Chunan Kai. So they got the Chunan Kai 1 charcoal filter herbal cigarettes. I think these also have nicotine in them as well though. Got the super lights, the lights, and these are all just normal size, I want to say. I don't think they're 100s. And then we've got the Chunan Kai 5s right there, Sienta right there. And we've got a bunch of American Spirits as well. American Spirit turquoise, yellow, purple, dark green, light green, sort of a green and yellow mix, and then we've just got another pack of the yellows and then a pack of the oranges right there. You don't normally see the entire selection of American Spirits in Japan, in vending machines in Japan, so that's pretty cool to see. Some Keith little cigars, maple flavor, rose mint, original, and then these are the slims actually. That's the original milds, cafe latte, apple cherry, Davidoff classic right there. These are not available in Japan anymore from what I know. Bohem. These are the number 6s. Pretty cool to see. Body Shot. Energy drink cigars? What? That's crazy. Bohem Mojito number 6. Mevis E-Series 100s 1s. Sientas right there. Camel Craft Menthol Berry and Sientas. And we've got the Bohem Cigar Mini. 2 packs right there, the 1 milligram and the 5 milligram. Arc Royal Wild Card Coffee Flavor. E-Series 103. Gudingaram Surya, both the menthol and just the normal full flavored milds. Gudingaram. Oh man. Oh. I stumbled over my words just for a moment there. I am drenched. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whew. Oh my goodness. It's very warm today, let me tell y'all what. But we've got the Gudingaram Nusantara full flavored milds and the menthols right there, and then we've got the signatures. I don't think the signatures are available in Japan anymore. I've never seen them, but hey, maybe they are. I could be wrong. All of these have the old warning label as well. Got the Sientas right there, Mevis E-Series 6, Sobrain Cocktails, Mevis E-Series 10, Captain Black Dark Crema, little cigar with the old warning label, and Arc Royal Paradise, Camel Craft Menthol 1, and then Osmo Original 6, Menthol 6, and Original 10. Never heard of any of these, but they're made by Monte Paz, which is a Uruguayan tobacco company. Pretty cool. Oh, and an American Spirit ad right there. Ooh, interesting. And we could see Chunin Kai ad, American Spirit ad, and a Sobrain ad. And then we've got the Sobrain cocktails right there, of course, hence the Sobrain ad right behind the selection. And that's all there is to the, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th vending machine in this little cubby. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's keep taking a look, y'all. This one is a little bit more normal, I will acknowledge. We've got a Mevis, I want to say this is the option purple ad right here for the 100s, which is pretty cool to see. We've got the driver's license scanner, TASPO card reader, cash in there, coins in there. And then we've got the 7 stars, 14 milligram soft pack, hard pack. Then we've got the 10s and the 6s, Mevis E-Series 100s 1, Camel Craft Menthol 5s, Mevis E-Series. This is the Sunny Gold 5, 8s, and then another pack of the 8s. I think these are discontinued, never seen them. Gold Impact 100s right there. These are both 1 milligram of tar. I think these are discontinued as well. Mevis E-Series Original, or sorry, not Mevis E-Series. This is just the Mevis Originals, but we got the Mevis Original soft pack 10s and hard packs, and then the hard pack 100s as well. Mevis Lights, both the soft pack and the hard pack, and the 100s. Mevis Super Lights, both the soft pack and the hard pack, and the 100s. Camel Craft 3, Camel Craft 14s, extra lights for the Mevis original line. Got the soft pack and the hard pack and the 100s, and then same with the ones right here as well. Mevis E-Series Menthol 1s, Option Purple 1s, E-Series 3, Camelcraft 100s, Camelcraft Menthol Berry 5s, Camelcraft Menthol Berry 1s, and just the normal menthols as well. Option Purple 8 5s and 100s right there. E-Series 3, Option Yellow, both the normal and the 100s. E-Series 1s, or it's not E-Series 1, sorry, this is the E-Series Super Slim 10 milligram 100s. That's quite the name, I will acknowledge. Camel Lights, Vibes, once again. Highlight both the full flavors and the menthols. Area Pianismo, Mevis, this is the original. This is the strongest of the original lineup, and it's called the Mevis Rich. It's got 12 milligrams tar, and they've got both the hard pack and the soft pack right there. Mevis Strong 100s, Camel Cigars. Now these are both discontinued, but they've got the lights and the ultra lights right there in there, which is pretty cool. E-Series Menthol, Option Purple, Camel Menthol Cigars, and this is the lights and the ultra lights. 7 Stars Menthol 8 and the 12s. And then we've got Winston Castor 5s, 3s, and 1s. And then another 2 of the 7 Stars Menthol 8s and 12s. And then we've got the Winston Cabin 8s, 5s, 2s, and 1s. And then another pack of the Mevis E-Series Super Slim 6 100s. And Mevis E-Series Super Slim Ice Storm 100s 1s. Got the Peace Aroma Crown, which I don't believe are available anymore. I believe those are a discontinued product. I think they were actually limited edition, if I remember correct. You got the Camelcraft Menthol 5s to the side of it. Wakaba Cigars, Echo Filtered Cigarettes. These are discontinued, and I guess they just haven't run out yet because it says they're still available. Got the Echo Filtered Cigarettes, though. Got Hope Original, Lights, and Menthols. You really only ever see the Hope Originals in vending machines here, so that's pretty cool to see. And then we've got the Wakaba KS Cigarettes, and then the Peace Lights and Super Lights right there as well. And that is the final vending machine of the little cubby right there. Oh my goodness. Whew. I didn't think taking a look at the entire selection would take almost 30 minutes. I thought it was going to take like 10 minutes max. I was wrong. That is crazy. I'm going to get myself something to drink. Oh, I think I'm going to get me a Dr. Pepper, I'll acknowledge. I need something to drink real quick. My goodness, that absolutely wiped me out. Whew, it's not so bad with the heat and then like being out here because there's a breeze no matter how light it is. But in that little cubby in there was no breeze at all, and so all of the sweat was just piling. It was starting to get me good, I will acknowledge. My goodness. Let's take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. Whew. Man. Wow. Already, I feel so much better. Absolutely no complaints on my behalf. I think I'm going to get to walking. I'm just going to move for a few minutes. I think I'm going to have to come back and grab myself a thumbnail after I finish the video, but in the meantime, I just want to move right now and get a breeze on me. It genuinely is just that warm out here right now. But overall, this Dr. Pepper is hitting. And overall, those cigarette vending machines, genuinely fantastic. I had taken a look at them previously, hence why I knew where I wanted to go to make this video. And I looked at them previously and I was like, man, this is a good selection. But I didn't really look like super in detail. Looking a little bit more in detail, it's an even better selection than I thought. I mean, like, where else is there a vending machine with a pack of the piece available, or Sobrain Black Russians, or Sobrain cocktails, or a whole dang Kisru pipe? I have never seen another cigarette vending machine in Japan that has any of those available. So genuinely, I got no complaints on my behalf. That tobacco shop that we just left genuinely does have, I'm gonna have to say it, the best selection of cigarette vending machines I've ever seen in Japan. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the selection during this video today. If you guys did indeed enjoy, seeing this video and taking a look at that selection along with me. Of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my everything, all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Until the next one, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?